Benny. Benny, we need an amazing hook for this video.
Yeah, but what keeps people actually watching?
Ah, got it. I could clickbait and say I'm quitting YouTube or I almost died and make an absolute banger thumbnail.
Or I could be that attention-seeking guy, sell my soul for subscribers and say I'll do whatever the top comment says. No.
Just a dramatic silence where I sit down and speak quietly but serious to the camera to set the mood.
Wait, if I choose one vibe, does that mean I have to stick to it forever? What feeling do I even want people to get from my videos? Do I really need one specific mood that stays the same all the time? No. Maybe I should switch it up. Oh, should I? Making YouTube videos today is making a lot of choices, and somehow every one of them feels like life or death for the algorithm.
I'm sure you clicked this video because you want to learn from a big YouTuber like me with a lot of subscribers. Anyways, I want to share my journey here. There are so many questions in the beginning.
What gear should I buy? What niche should I pick?
Here we have a brick.
What will my friends even think about it? The list goes on.
You still there?
From the moment I held a camera for the first time, I knew it was my destiny to inspire millions with stories that would move hearts and change lives. Okay, honestly, no.
I mean, when I was younger, I often created little films with my friends.
I always liked taking pictures or videos of everything to capture the moment. But I thought I'd end up in an office just like most people do. As I grew older, I noticed that no matter what else I was doing, I always searched for something creative to hold on to. When I was traveling and working abroad, I filmed and edited travel videos. Later, while studying, I started a sports YouTube channel. It lasted about 3 months. Then I quit my studies, started an apprenticeship and tried teaching German on social media. About 4,000 followers later, I realized I just didn't feel connected to the niche. So I stopped. Again.
I've been watching YouTube literally forever. Still do.
Could be a tutorial on how to fold a shirt perfectly. Or just trying a recipe.
But what I always admired were the people who can tell a story. It might be about anything. If someone is passionate about, I don't know, bowls, and they show it with great visual storytelling and sound design, I'm in.
If it makes me feel something, that's when the magic happens. And this is the kind of energy I've always wanted to bring to my own videos, but I've always been too afraid. What if I get hate, people laugh at me, or I'm not charismatic enough? Or even worse than getting hate?
What if I'm boring? And that's where the chaos begins, because suddenly it's like
quality or quantity. In the long run, it's always gonna be quality. With a high quantity, of course. But seriously, the split between making high quality videos and posting on a regular basis is difficult. Finding the right posting rhythm is tricky. Scripting, filming and editing just takes time. That's why I only post every other week. But especially in the beginning, you need the quantity to get the ball rolling. On top of that, you might want to do short content to promote your long videos.
Sometimes I'm a little jealous of the people who don't care about the cinematics. They just press record, upload and that's it. Views. They save a ton of time.
So, be wise choosing your niche area.
But then another part of me knows, in the long run the extra effort matters. Hopefully.
All of this is complicated by the algorithm, which has its own mysterious rules. You've got to give it what it wants.
What's that, you might ask? If I knew the exact answer to that, I'd probably have more than 100 subscribers by now. But here's my take.
The title, thumbnail and hook make or break your video. It's like 80 to 90% of the game. If no one clicks, your video could be the best in the world and still no one would watch.
How your thumbnail has to look depends entirely on the emotion you want to transfer. I like minimalistic styles that seem a little, well, mysterious. Just ask yourself, would I click this? And if the answer is no, change it. Nevertheless,
if you want to build a long-lasting connection with your viewers, don't clickbait. At least not too much. Everyone keeps saying don't compare yourself to others. Let's be honest here for a sec. Your first video is gonna suck. Your 10th video will be better, but still kinda bad. And that's okay. Only the process of improving one thing every video will eventually make you become great.
Comparing yourself to others can hurt, but it also shows you what's possible. It gives you ideas. So don't compare to hate yourself, but to get inspired. Also, there are these unspoken guidelines to like pick a niche and stick to it. But especially in the beginning, you might want to try different things. Of course, in my case, if you do cinematic videos, a tutorial on how to water your tomato plants is gonna be too far off. But you get the picture. Mentally, for sure, every now and then you're gonna hit an existential crisis. You ask yourself whether you're wasting your time here and if it's gonna be worth it in the end. But these ups and downs are part of the game, especially when doing something creative. You're always gonna run into problems, it will never stop, but that's actually amazing. So, embrace every challenge. It's the only way to become the person you're meant to be.